So in 10 days, the year will be over. The 2025 is done. I hope we all have made the best out of it. I hope we used our time in the most valuable way as much as we could. And with all the goods and the bads, it's over. It's done. And 2026, normally I don't believe in such things that like New Year resolutions and stuff, because the new year coming does not change anything about your life. It's still you, it's the same you. On the 31st of December and 1st of January, you are not a different person. You don't become a different person in a single day. So nothing actually changes. But if framing the new year as a new sheet for yourself works, then go ahead and do it. It's not a bad thing. You can, of course, frame it as a new sheet, frame it as a new start. It's not a bad thing. If it helps you, go ahead and do it. And I'm not gonna tell you what to do or what not to do for the next year, because I'm pretty sure 99 million other creators will do that. But instead, I want to talk about what I have learned in this year. What are some of the takeaways, most important takeaways, at least were for me, and I will talk about those a little bit, and maybe you can learn something from those and apply it on your next year, on your New Year resolutions, if you're going to do any, and maybe walk through your storms a bit easier. So the first one and the most major one being that your mind might not always be the most reliable source that you can have. It's not always reliable. It's not always something that you should trust 100%. Because mind is like lungs getting oxygen for you from the air. It's the same. But it does this with the thoughts. So it kind of, just like you're breathing, your mind throws you some thoughts. It's automatic. And if you don't understand how these really work, and if you just try to solve each and every one of your thoughts that you have, or you try to attach a meaning to all of your thoughts, it's very easy to get lost in them. Because most of the thoughts that come into your head are just noise. They don't have a meaning. They don't tell anything about your personality. They don't have anything about your intentions. The thoughts may appear. They may feel different. They may feel like they're important, but they are not. They are not important. Only thing that matters with your personality, with your goals, with your character and everything is just your actions. Thoughts does not equal to intentions. They do not equal to wanting something. It does not equal to an action. They are just noise. And if you keep listening to every thought that comes into your head, you will start to feel mentally unstable really soon, just like I did. Because especially in the last couple of months of this year, I started obsessing about every little thought that I have, and I started questioning myself. I started questioning my character because of the way these thoughts came to me. And the way that they became so strong and so unsettling was because of me. I gave them this power by obsessing about them, by thinking about them, by trying to solve them, by trying to make them go away. And I didn't succeed. I just made them stronger. I just made more thoughts come to me. It just backfired a lot. So your mind is not always reliable, and don't trust every little thought that it throws you at. Most of the times it's not important. That's the greatest lesson for me, because it has caused me to lose so much time over trying to solve thoughts. It caused me so much mental distress, and so it took away so much of my enjoyment from my life that at one point I felt like I have lost it. I'm going insane. I felt like that, really. So yeah, don't trust your mind all the time. And the second thing which I learned, which was also very important for me, is to live my life in segments. I usually have a lot of responsibilities because of the way that I live, the faculty that I go, my daily responsibilities. They tend to pile up a lot. And what I used to do in the past is that I tried to solve all of them at once. And I tried to think about all of these responsibilities in single time, which made them feel like they're unbearable, which made me feel like I was not going to be able to handle all of them. I was going to collapse under all the responsibilities. Because, like I said, I was trying to solve them all at once. I was trying to find a solution to them and just set myself a perfect plan so that I execute them all. But you cannot function like this. It's not really possible to handle everything at once. And if you're a really busy person, we should try to go one step at a time. Because I'm telling you, you will lose way more time trying to handle all at once and trying to plan for each and every one of those tasks. You will lose way more time than if you just try doing the next most important one and then going step by step from there. That's the more efficient way of doing things. If you have a pile of responsibilities, don't just try to find a solution to all of them at a single time, because this will make it feel like it's not possible. And it's a reality that if you focus on a single thing, you will perform much better in it than compared to if you try to do all of them at the same time. So just go on at one thing at a time, solve your problems in segments, and then keep going with your life. And you will see that most of the times, the worrying that you get is actually more devastating than the task itself. And in order to get rid of this worrying about these tasks, you should handle one at a time. And when it comes to tasks, you should also be careful about not taking everything that comes up in your plate. You don't have to handle all of the responsibilities that come up in your way. You don't have to solve every problem in life. You don't have to be the hero in every aspect of life. Some things do not just require your attention. Some of the tasks, you can say that I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to take on this responsibility. I'm going to step down from this unnecessary role that I have in my school, which is giving me some extra responsibilities and actually adding up nothing to my life. Because I tend to do this. I tend to take some unnecessary responsibilities from other people, from my school, just because it makes me feel good, but actually it does not add up any value in my life. But just because I love responsibility, just because I love being busy, I kind of take some unnecessary responsibilities that I regret later in time. So be careful while you're taking some extra responsibilities in your life. You don't have to solve every problem yourself. You don't have to step up in every situation in your life. You're not some machine, you're not some superhero. So be careful while choosing the type of responsibilities that you're going to get in your life. And the last but not least is that you can still function even if you are feeling broken. Even if you're feeling like you're not going to make out of something, even if you feel like this is it, I'm done here, I cannot go past this point, you are way, way, way more stronger than you think. I'm not saying this to hype you, I'm not saying this to sugarcoat the things that you're going through, but if you can just hold on, you can make it through a lot of things that you thought you cannot. But you really can. You really can make out of things that feel unbearable. And you don't have to feel good while doing it. That's the part that most people miss. You don't have to feel good, or you don't have to feel strong, or you don't have to feel like I'm doing this, I'm that man. You don't have to have these feelings in order to be successful and make out of a hard period in your life. You just have to keep going. You don't have to solve the whole thing in a day. You just have to push through as much as you can. And my most successful results in every aspect of my life did not came from the periods where I felt the strongest. It did not come from the periods where I felt like I'm handling everything. No, it wasn't these periods that produced the best results. It was the periods where I felt the most desperate. It was the periods where I doubted myself the most that I got the best success out of. Because if you are doing something really hard, if you're doing something really important, expect yourself to break down at a point. It will be hard. You'll feel like you're not gonna get out of it. You'll feel like this is not gonna be your thing. You'll not make it. You're done. You're gonna be done here. You're gonna feel like this. Expect it. Don't expect to feel strong and feel confident and feel capable all the time, because you won't. And it's okay. You can still do it. You can still get that good mark in the exam. You can still go out in that competition and perform. You can still go and date with that girl that you dreamed of doing. And you don't have to feel good while doing this. You don't have to feel confident. And yeah, these are the three things that were the most major understandings for me in this year. And it has been a good year with all the good, with all the goods and the bads. It has been a good year. And I made progress to the things I am striving to become. But I'm nowhere near the things that I want to achieve. I'm still just a guy who is building up his life, trying to build up his life as much as he can. And I will continue to try my best. And that's what matters the most. Continue to try your best, no matter what. And I will catch you on the next one. I hope the next year will be a better year for all of us. I wish you all the best. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. We will keep going.